Bienvenidos a mi canal, me llamo Cody, bienvenidos un día más a un nuevo vídeo. Bueno, vamos a hacer esta misión porque la necesito para hacer mi build. A ver
the Jinming pool navy has been training day and night recently.
After years of war, scholars are becoming...
What a big ship! Is that the five-toothed warship? Oh, wow.
Así hay escaleras, ¿no? Bueno, se me ha olvidado. Bueno, la misión se coge ahí abajo, ¿vale? O sea, según te acercas, te sale aquí a la izquierda para cogerla y la coges. Hablas con una mujer y ya está. Es que se me había olvidado decirlo. O sea, al principio de las escaleras. Bueno, os lo enseño ya. O sea, no hay pérdida en esto. Vale. Al principio, en vez de estar aquí, está aquí abajo, ¿vale? Aquí, por aquí. Más o menos.
Tower is a majestic sight. Undeniable proof of the song's rising power. A noble ruler and the flourishing of gifted minds.
Es que te decía, antes, hace un rato... Vale, yo no te he dicho que hicieras eso, pero bueno. Vale, lo tenemos ahí, ya lo estoy viendo.
Today's banquet hosts honored talents invited by the Emperor. We must be very careful. How are the preparations? Nothing out of order? If any fruit or vegetable lacks freshness, return it to the kitchen for replacement. Quickly now, fresh tea for our honored guests.
Hola.
A brief respite.
Mira, ahí hay un gato. Pero bueno, venimos a hacer la...
Mose once built a wooden kite, 3 years to make, and 1 day to fall. Now the kite I've made can not only soar for days, scouting the enemy day and night without rest, it can also harness the firestone, whistle out commands, and lead the battle charge. But when has there ever been a kite that soars forever? Still, even if it does fall one day, what is more important is how high it once flew, and how far. I have already reported to the prefect. The Jinming Pool Naval Once the guests are seated, the banquet can begin. This year, the celestial phenomena are unusual. The cherry blossoms, such a magnificent scene. If we don't enjoy the flowers and feast, wouldn't it be a way?
What I heard is that military pay was delayed since the Kai Fund currency crisis, and the coincident hosting a banquet here. You're not really admiring cherry blossoms, are you?
Seeing through everything. You're not simple. The prefect, under the guise of watching the naval exercises, is hosting a banquet for distinguished guests here. Indeed, it's to raise military. Now with the internal strife in Qinghu, they can't even take care. By then, if we can use the power of the Navy to intimidate...
What a brilliant move to scare the tiger by striking the mountain. I wonder, between Shu and...
Both countries have now sent envoys, who linger around the Imperial Guard. Pretending to tour is merely to spy on the naval strength of Jinming Pool. Prefect's banquet happened to fulfill their wishes. As for who is the mountain and who is the tiger, that The invitation is here. Please, as long as the message is delivered. There's no reason. Once the guests are seated, the banquet.
Vale.
Today's banquet hosts honored talents invited by the
A ver,
emperor.
tenemos por
We must
aquí
be very
algún
careful. How are the
teleport.
preparations?
Pues no.
Nothing out of order. If any fruit or vegetable lacks freshness,
Voy a intentar no mezclar ninguna misión.
Difficult. So difficult.
¿Y por qué no ha subido?
Ladies laughter.
In the Imperial Garden, the seasons pass like poetry. Spring's bloom, summer's green, autumn's blaze, winter's silver hue.
Everyone's gathered to see the archive. Why are you still standing?
This time, I will not fail my father's trust.
Judging by your noble demeanor, you must be an envoy from another country. Am I right?
Good perception. I am Mang Xuanjie.
The governor is hosting a banquet at Baojin Tower and has specially sent me to invite the distinguished.
Oh? I've long heard of the fine wines and delicacies of the great.
$2.75 y el otro está a... Tiene que haber... A ver. Nos hemos dicho que no íbamos a hacer ninguna... Podemos coger grillos, cosas, pero no... no sube por la... Vale, por la pared no sube.
The Jinming Pool Navy is truly extraordinary.
Greetings.
Greetings, young hero. Young hero.
The governor has prepared a banquet at Baojin Tower and sent me...
A banquet? This,
No.
The general is here. Strangers keep out.
Sorry for the interruption.
no need for formalities.
Yes, once the guests are seated, the banquet can begin.
Thank you, young hero.
Esperemos que el banquete sea tranquilo.
The Quintident warship towers with 5-deck citadels and stands over 30 meters tall, capable of mustering 1,000 warriors. This ship stands firm in the center of the army, as solid as a fortress. It is also equipped with 6 sets of giant stone catapults, each with the force of 1,000 cannons. Smashing nearby boats, big and small, is effortless.
This massive warship is so huge, sailing from the north to the Shanghai region. If the waterline changes, how do we stabilize the...
Minister Gu has great insight. When sailing from the Bian River system into the Jianhuai region, the difference in water density causes uneven. Wei Dynasty Quintidet relied on manual sand and stone ballasting for balance. And that slowed down its... But speed is crucial. Switch to water tank ballast, draw and discharge water locally, and adjust the waterline as easily as moving your arm. In this way, this ship can travel between the northern and southern waterways, as if entering an unguarded land.
Good. In the past, when the Sui dynasty conquered the Qin dynasty and unified the north and south, this ship was built to secure the Yangtze River. Lost to time, once the final batch of military pay arrives, the southern expedition can be launched within 10 days. Honored envoys, although Shu and Tong follow the calendar of our great Song, Song regards both countries as brotherly nations. You've always been diligent with the annual tribute of money and grain. Now, Nanping and Wuping are in turmoil. The military governor of Wuping has sent a letter asking for commoners of Jinghu are in dire straits. Bashu and Jiangnan are both along the Yangtze River. So they are...
Jiangnan has already exhausted its national resources, having paid tribute 3 times this year alone. Countless gold, silver, and silk fabrics. It's...
Lord Zhao, the military funds required by the Great Song have been transported with the Shu. It is currently stationed outside the Huilong post, ready for delivery at any moment. Only 2 requests for the Song dynasty to fulfill. First, once the Song occupies the Yangtze River, they must not advance westward first. Second, they must hand over the restoration diagram of the 5-toothed warship to the Shu.
Okay. Please, esteemed envoy, after the banquet, enter Jinming Pool. Admire the great ship and hand over the diagram. Someone, draft the contract. Since the 2 countries have already made a treaty, General Rong, please hand over your talisman and lend it to the Shu envoy for a while.
A ver, tengo que escuchar algunas conversaciones.
Majestic sight. Undeniable proof of the Song's rising power. A noble ruler and the flourishing of gifted
Today's
minds.
banquet hosts honored talents invited by the Emperor. We must be very careful. How are the preparations? Nothing out of order?
If any fruit or vegetable lacks freshness, return it to the kitchen for replacement. Quickly now, fresh tea for our honored guests.
Emerald brief respite.
Orchid bloom. Coral
¿Pero
bean.
cuál?
Brief respite.
11-12.
The diagram of the 5... Bringing the diagram back this time will not...
Huh? How did the Song state manage
Because
to...
of that brat. Back then, if it weren't for stealing the diagram and fleeing to Kaifeng, why would
Damn
the
it.
Song...
O sea, no tengo que escuchar, sino tengo que preguntarle.
General, why do you look so worried?
Young hero, you are ignorant. I have a close friend. He fell ill a few days ago. I sent people multiple times. Since you are a guest of honor of General Rong, if you have the chance to inquire about his recent...
Vale.
Lord Zhao, the diagram is the...
Right important. With you here today...
Speak. What do you...
Jinming Pool is in such a crucial... as you intercept the talisman on him before boarding. Board the theft of the diagram not only would not count as a... I could also first accuse him of the crime of losing...
Stealing from oneself. The thief cries thief.
If we can swiftly unify the North and...
Young hero, if Bashu also obtains this map, not only will it waste...
In that case, I'll make a trip and bring...
The banquet is about to end. The Shu envoy will depart immediately. Jinming Pool is currently conducting exercises.
No me han dejado coger el tesoro que había abajo. No, abajo no, arriba.
Behold the coincident warship.
Exactly. The towering ship has 5 decks, stands over 100 feet tall, and can accommodate 1,000 warriors. 6 giant hammer poles are set up around, hanging high on all sides. And the ship's hull is as majestic as a grand mansion. Once the giant hammer falls from above, the enemy ship will be shattered to pieces.
No puedo moverlo yo, ¿no? Solamente puedo mirar. ¿Aquí estamos en guerra? ¿O algo por el estilo? ¿O son pruebas que están haciendo?
Wang Jun's tower ship sailed down to Yizhou and dimmed the royal Jinling. It's been 5 years since Emperor Shuzong commissioned this pond for naval training in Kaifeng.
Breathtaking indeed.
This unprecedented in scale. I've returned my talisman. I can't go further from here. It's all on you now, young wanderer.
Pues como se le escape una, se va se va a la ciudad a tomar por saco, ¿no?
The envoy of Shu has arrived at the palace hall. The navy is conducting drills, and this place is heavily guarded. When approaching the Quintident, do not alert the garrison troops.
With so many guards, how can we get close to the envoy of Shu?
Naturally. We'll first survey the terrain, plan, and then act. The water functions as a natural defense. Even the most excellent swimmer will not be able to swim that far. With this distance, even the best swimmer would be powerless. The flank is well guarded. They have even dispatched elite bugle soldiers. It would be unwise to attempt entry there. By then, the entire Jinming Pool will be on high alert, and the boarding passages will be sealed. A frontal attack is out of the question. The entire route is lined with officials and soldiers come to greet the later Shu envoy. An unwise charge will only alert the enemy. However, I've already left something for you to step on, at the mast of the Haihu ship and at the eaves of the hall. With this, you can spring upward and reach higher ground. Proceeding across the eaves, you could approach the water in front of the square quietly. The willows by the water will be your best cover when it comes time to dive. There is no way for us to get to the banks with all of those soldiers and officials around. Perhaps you could hold your breath and enter the outlet from underwater. This way, you will be able to approach their handover points and secretly obtain what you need to know. Before boarding the
queda un
Quintident
poquito
warship,
claro, no demasiado,
make
pero
sure not to alert the official troops.
Vale, porque tenemos que ir... por ahí no. No, no. Me he caído. A ver, es que me he caído. No, prefiero ir por donde he ido. Van a descubrir porque no puedo subir. Es que me he caído, es que no.
The military funds are at Huilong Station. After obtaining the five-tooth warship diagram, we can finalize the deal.
I still need to stay here to oversee military drills, so I can only accompany you this far for now. Please, esteemed envoy, take my military talisman and head to the dock to board the warship. General Murong has been waiting for a long time. The diagram is on the top floor of the ship. As you inspect the warship, you can take it back with you.
The authentic blueprint is on board. We will stick to the plan.
Your Highness, is this five-tooth warship really that powerful? Is it worth using so much military funds to exchange for a single diagram?
Why are you so unambitious? Haven't you thought about it? After occupying the middle reaches of the Yangtze, where should this great ship sail next? If not Jiangnan, then Bashu.
Your Highness, I understand.
What have you understood?
The meaning of today's banquet is, whoever doesn't pay up will be the next one to get hit.
Finally, some progress. This tribute of military provisions can ensure the peace of our Shu kingdom for 3 to 5 years. Seizing this opportunity, if we work hard, we can also build this five-tooth warship. In the future, we might still be able to fight against Song.
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the great warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, by showing off the 5-toothed warship to us. Secondly, by taking the opportunity to retrieve the talisman. It seems the Zhao family is about to kill the donkey after grinding the flour.
Y como... Ah, es para allá. Vale, ¿cómo paso yo por aquí?
By order, verify the boarding talisman.
Me he caído, no me jorobes. ¿Dónde está? Ah, estamos siguiéndole, ¿no? Ay, es que no he visto a este.
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the great warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, by showing off the 5-toothed war...
Joder, se ha caído otra vez, pero ¿por qué se cae si todavía no me he movido? Ay... Y puedo matar al...
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the great warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy...
¿Ahora qué pasa? Pero si lo tenía al lado.
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the great warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, by showing off the 5-toothed warship to us. Secondly, by taking the opportunity to retrieve the talisman. It seems the Zhao family is about to kill the donkey after grinding the flour. By order, verify the boarding talisman.
Excuse me, how do I use this boarding talisman?
Sail to the military port on the opposite shore.
Pues yo iba a saltar al otro lado,
Esteemed envoy, please board the ship and wait. Once the documents are exchanged, we will set off at once for the military port on the far bank and board the warship.
Noquear al... A ver. ¿No hay nadie aquí? Ese es el capitán, ¿no?
Who's there?
Que me he cambiado otra vez.
Our souls scorched with rage.
¿Por dónde voy? Ah, vale. Que me vean no pasa nada.
Someone have mercy.
Casi no lo consigo, digo. Digo, casi lo consigo, no, casi no lo consigo. Oh. Que me han sobrado 30 segundos, una cosa así, ¿no? ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Sois tontos o os la hacéis o qué? Esto es que me encanta esto.
Tell me, is General Wrong really the adopted daughter?
It can't be fake. Otherwise, how could the Tiger Talisman of the Navy...
Then why did she lock General Wrong upstairs? Last time I went up to deliver food.
I'm afraid General Wrong is serious.
Shh. The troops are about to march. Talking like this will shake...
Halos.
Vale, esta es que también mola. Esta de aquí. Fíjate. Y esta se hacen 3 veces. Está... ¿No se puede encender? No. No hay nada más por aquí, ¿no?
Keep a close watch on the ballast room. It powers the entire warship.
I must say, that Lord's craftsman...
Sé que hay que dar a la palanca, estoy mirando a ver si hay algo más. Está cerrada. Vale. Pero aquí no hay ningún tambor.
I have drunk this cup dry of that, I am sure.
This clamor of war ends now. You end. There's no turn. I don't have much time left. If someone could... If we could get the four sons of the military are now divided. It all started when he became the emperor. The Yun regions remain unreclaimed. Hanging the portrait of the late Emperor high, refusing to serve the new dynasty, is nothing but a desire for death. Xiao Guangying refused to pacify, quell the rebellion. Brother shit, but he broke it. People say he's ignorant of the fact. Trusted your fall to the southern if it weren't up.
Vale. Hay que buscar más estatuillas de estas por aquí. Aquí hay otra. Liu Yun. Ah, este no es Liu Yun. Ahí no me he dado cuenta de cuál era, pues se la pongo aquí mismo. Luego si no es, pues se la pongo en el otro lado. Vale, me queda una. Mira, está aquí. Está aquí. Pero como todo... Pero también había un cofre. El cofre está en el otro lado. El cofre está aquí. Hay aquí un cofre. Aquí. Espérate. ¿Qué ha pasado? Vale. A ver. ¿Lo quieres dejar pesado? Se ha cerrado, ¿no? Ah, no. vamos a coger esto y ya está. A ver si va a ser el premio por hacer esto. Míralo. Joder. Vale, pero ¿hay algo más? Una llave. Un diagrama.
This floor panel looks like it opens.
Y ya está, ¿no?
Oil tanks with ignition triggers. Is it her? If that ship blows, heaven help us. We need to...
I didn't expect him to have actually snuck onto the ship.
The command room is ahead. Let's search.
How about we ask General Murong if he's seen anybody suspicious?
You'll trust someone mad. The whole ship's General Murong's playground now.
True. The entrance is already sealed, so finding him is just a matter of time.
We're in trouble, brother. He solved General Wrong's contraption. Tell the General, quick! Stop him at the ballast room. Can't let him reach the Forbidden Zone.
Vaya. No me esperaba que hubiera un guardia ahí, la verdad. No veo salida. Sí, ahí he estado y no me ha dejado interactuar. Antes he pasado por ahí encima, he dado unas vueltecitas a ver si me dejaba y no me dejaba. Y ahora sí. Ay.
Give your name!
All the realm burn!
¡Ay! ¿Qué está ahí?
Among us.
For the realm.
¿Dónde está? Bueno, muy bueno. Lo siento, pero... No, todavía no. No quería. Vale, 34 para allá. No. Venga, hombre. Vale, no puedo ir de aquí. Aquí. Sí, pero no puedo darle a... a la campana, ahí sí. Uy, pero ¿por qué te caes? Ah, vale. No sé dónde tengo que saltar. Pero uno ahí. ¿Puedo saltar aquí? No, no, no. Casi me caigo. Y la campana no está. No, vamos a ver. ¿Ahora voy a poder saltar aquí o qué? Que siga el diagrama. Claro, como yo sé por dónde está el diagrama. Está funcionando bien. Como estoy haciendo la build, de momento. Me estoy olvidando completamente de lo que es la armadura, ¿vale? La armadura va a ser lo último que voy a hacer. Simplemente por un motivo, porque cada 5 niveles ahora hay que cambiar de armadura y es una tontería ir cambiándola. Estoy perdido. Perdido aquí. ¿Hay alguna salida por algún sitio? Por aquí no. Nosotros hemos entrado por aquí. Entonces la salida tiene que estar por aquí. O sea, nosotros hemos entrado por aquí. Por este lado. Ah, pero puede ser por este lado. Que le iba a pillar desprevenido.
What's among us?
Venga. A veces no funciona como yo quiero, ¿eh? sea, me refiero cuando toco los botones, no reaccionan como yo quiero. Espérate, ¿hay algo más por aquí? Si no, me quedo sin la cajita. Esta misión es larga, ¿eh? Venga, quita el cerrojo, tío. Lo voy a quemar un poquito, por listo. No veo ni lo que estoy haciendo.
Stop!
Yo he entrado por aquí, ¿no? Ya no sé ni por dónde. No, he entrado por... ¿Este no se ha enterado de la vaina? Yo no se había enterado de nada. O sea, escuchando aquí un montón de ruido y no se entera de nada el tío. ¿En serio? Entonces, esto no es. ¿Quién me he equivocado? Esto lo hemos leído. Era por aquí, ¿no? A ver, ¿puedo ver aquí el mapa o no? No. Esto me suena. Y es que no tengo indicaciones. Aquí tengo que explorar todo lo que pueda. Bueno, a ver. Porras. Aquí me acuerdo que yo encontré ahí un tesoro. A ver. Es que yo no veo nada. Aquí estoy perdido. A ver. Voy a ver si es por aquí. A ver. Claro, esto... ¿Dónde me encuentro yo? Es que no sé dónde me encuentro yo. ¿Y dónde? Nosotros acabamos de hacer esto, ¿no? Claro, eso ya lo hemos hecho. Ahora que tenemos que subir hacia arriba. Sí, tenemos que ir aquí, ¿no? Sí, pero te digo que no sé cómo ir. Estoy un poco... Aquí. Listo. ¿Dónde lo he visto? Aquí. Ah, pero ¿no la puedo utilizar o qué? No.
Our souls scorched with flames. Hell walks among us. Demons wear hangers.
Mierda. No te vas a matar. Vamos a hacerlo con la bodega, tío.
Demons wear halos.
Joder, tantos.
Darkness.
Oiga, perdón. Joder, macho. Que no quiero eso. Es que con tanto palitroque aquí, macho, que me quites esa porquería. Bueno, chicos, he tenido un problemilla, ¿vale? Y a partir de ahí, o sea, de donde nos quedamos ahí arriba, hasta que he conseguido encontrar la puerta, ¿vale? Que el problema que tenía yo era que no veía aquí la puerta, o sea, que no la abría. Y entonces se me ha quedado la pantalla en negro y el combate final y la bajada hasta aquí no la habéis visto. Pero bueno, de todas formas era un vídeo muy largo y va a cortar algunas cosas. Pero bueno, seguramente cuando veáis el vídeo habrá muchas cosas que están cortadas porque es muy largo. Vale, llevo 1 hora y pico o más jugando. Bueno, voy a hacer este. Hombre, ¿qué pensaba? ¿Me ibas a colar? Pues sí, me va a colar. Vale, es más complicado ahora.
Even if we end up as ashes and dust, we can fight this battle. That is dying without regret!
is a moment.
Bueno, ese era el combate, ¿vale? Luego salían volando, había una cinemática muy guapa, tío. Pero bueno, chicos, lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Por lo menos os he mostrado el combate, no quería dejarlo sin que lo vierais. Espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo, directo, lo que sea. Bye bye.